Hey guys, welcome to another Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot. Today we're going to find out what's brewing, what's up, what's going on. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right, let's start off with a few cards. We're going to get three. I'm thinking three. Sometimes three turns into five, but let's start with three. Okay, what's brewing? We have Bugaboo. Ah! Oh, we have writing it out. Well, that's interesting. And we have doing stuff. Doing substances. Okay. Writing it out. Bugaboo. Doing stuff. All right. Tell me more about this. We have watching shit go down, enjoying the gossip. Okay. Someone is talking about you. Tell me more about this gossiping energy. Tell me more. Arguments, putting them in their place. Okay. Woo, do you have someone judging you? Insecure. Someone's very insecure. Okay. You're making someone really insecure, or your relationship is making someone insecure. We have salt or sugar. They both look the same. And we have the toxic card. Okay, so let's pull from the toxic X-Files and see what the toxic energy is about. Tell me about this toxic energy. Well, we have the substances card that came out. So and then we have salt or sugar. So fill in the blank there. Give me a couple cards in this toxic energy. We got three. We have, oops, that one wanted to fly off the table. We have can't handle crap. Rides a panhandle motorcycle on the weekends, but needs a bedpan for the rest of the week. That one's kind of funny. I'm sorry, but that's kind of funny, y'all. So this person is fake. They're a faker. We have gone with the wind. As quickly as they appear, the faster they will vanish. Okay. There's something about this person that's a fraud, or they think you're a fraud. Melodramatic, makes a mountain out of a molehill, and lays on the blame thick, makes their issues worse than others. Okay, so I feel like this person is in a toxic, user cycle. Now, it doesn't mean they're using necessarily, but their behavior is a toxic pattern, okay? And I feel like they're in a pattern. There's a lot of arguments and conflict in their life. Okay. And some of them are really struggling with sobriety. And it could be not necessarily, like I said, the using, but the toxic, being sober in their emotions and their behaviors. Okay. So take that as you will. This person has a problem with showing up for people. And I feel like they are talking about you, okay? Now, let's get some tarot, okay? Because I'm feeling a certain way, but I want to pull the tarot before I move on it, okay? I feel like for some of you, there's some situation here they're blowing out of proportion with you. Okay, something has occurred, or they think something has occurred. And I feel like people have given them the advice to write it out, but their emotions, they're getting into a toxic thought pattern, and their emotions are starting to get the best of them, or it has gotten the best of them. And take these two. We have the Star. We have the High Priestess, Major Arcana here. We have the Queen of Swords. Ooh. I just want to pause on that energy because I feel like this person has at times a vicious mouth. Perhaps this person and you have had some harsh words, some words that can't be unsaid, or they're saying things. Well, my throat chakra is trying to close up. They've said things to other people that would make you upset. Okay. And I feel like many of you guys have given this person a pass with this writing it out. I think you've given this person a pass. With the bugaboo, I feel like you've tried very hard with this high priestess. You've tried to see the truth of them. I think you've always given them the benefit of the doubt. I think you've seen them as sugar even when they've given you salt. I think you have really tried to rise above it. And I got to tell y'all, they have not. And you know this. Okay? Now, some of you guys have some friends that aren't really your friends. We have the Five of Swords. Some of you guys have some people in your circle that are not your people. And you want them to be your people. Okay? And you're trying to make them be your people. But they are not your people. They're just not, honey. And you can't make someone be down for you who is not down for you. They either are or they aren't, okay? And this person is literally talking about you behind your back. For many of you, it's a group. They're talking to a group you both know. It could be family, could be friends, a friend group, a group at school, at college. It could be a group at work. Like, I'm getting broader energy as I go deeper into this reading, okay? And the bugaboo is like, I feel like you guys either are still close in some kind of way because you have children, or you're in a friend group or a family group. But there's something about you that makes them insecure with the Five of Coins. 55 is a number of alignment, a number of manifestation. Lots of change in this relationship. This relationship is going to change. Because listen, you are always going to make this person insecure. You are always going to be you're always going to be seen as the person who they're going to be jealous of. They're going to talk about. And you may look at them in your life from your perspective and be like, why would they be jealous of me? Okay, because this person in your eyes may be like, they're so attractive, they have it going on, like they seem to have lots of friends. But appearances can be very deceiving. A lot of people put masks on and project things about themselves because they are so insecure. Because what you see is a mask. It's not authentic. So all they feel is lack as they put more and more layers of masks on to feel better about themselves instead of really healing themselves. And you are authentic. That's the root of the jealousy and the envy, okay? And if this is really an ex or someone romantic, I feel like you trigger them because deep down they don't feel good enough for you. And I feel like they have a lot of negative self-talk. Like there's a lot of negative inner self-talk going on. They don't know how to show up for you with this Gone with the Wind. And they may be putting on a front. There's a lot of drama energy. They like the drama. And I feel like you're really over it. You've had enough drama. You don't need any drama. You've moved on to a different place in your life, right? Where we're dropping the need for drama. We're dropping the need for toxic relationships. And you're wanting someone to show up for you. And I feel like if this is your partner, like they want to show up for you, but they're insecure. They don't know how. Because they have these toxic patterns just like we all do. And they still have this, like, they don't want to look like a punk. There's some of them don't want to look like a punk. You know, they're scared, just like you are. And we have the Eight of Coins. There's something about the strength of your relationship. For those of you, this is like a love interest. I like your relationship. A lot of you guys have a strong foundation, even though there's all this stuff here. Listen, there's no perfect relationship. But if this is toxic, this is not part of your message, okay? I don't support like toxic connections. You know, Spirit doesn't want you to be in a painful, hurtful relationship. That's not where you need to be. If you're in a hurtful, painful relationship, you need to get somewhere where you can get some healing and some calm. For others, this card really is about your strength, your fortitude, your ability to keep moving, your ability to ride out the hardships of life, your authenticity in the face of judgment. It doesn't mean you haven't been insecure or you don't have insecurities. You just move forward in the face of them. You're just like, yeah, people aren't going to like me. Yeah, I have toxic behaviors like we all do, you know. But here's the thing with this gossip card here. People are always going to talk about you. They just are. You're just one of those people because you are the star. You're just one of those people who are always going to have other people talk about them. It's your energy. You just catch people's eye. You've been through so much. You know, you're a warrior. You're a high priestess and a star. A lot of you guys have just like overcome so much. Many of you guys have overcome the substances. Like you've overcome toxic traits. You still work them out. So you have a heart for giving people compassion in these situations. But even you need to know when to put up a boundary when someone's writing out their own toxic behavior with you. The insecurity is coming from the fact that you are growing. There's so much growth here. And the truth is that you are changing. I think you have gotten control of a lot of really destructive thought patterns. I think you've embraced the kind of outcast mentality and kind of changed your perspective into understanding you're not an outcast, you are unique. You're different. You're a trailblazer. And actually, your ability to have such powerful thoughts can be a gateway to being very creative, highly creative. Your mind is very strong. And you can learn how to use it in very powerful ways that will bring you a lot of abundance, a lot of strength. Some of you guys are leveling up your skills and abilities. Tell me about this. Tell me about this. Tell me about this leveling up. Some of you guys need to express yourself more. We have the 10 of Cups. Happiness and fulfillment, baby. Happiness, fulfillment, joy, all the good things in life, right? And you deserve the good things. This is something that many of you guys have not experienced. You have not experienced happiness and fulfillment. Happiness, wonderment, inspiration, real connection. I feel like many of you guys are wanting to have true love, and that doesn't necessarily mean romantic. It can be a best friend that just is down for you. It can be real family connections. It can be happy marriage. It can be happy romantic relationships, whatever that is. But it's definitely a work that's coming. It's definitely a work in place here with the 5 of Coins, the 5 of Swords, the 8 of Coins, and the 10 of Cups. It's definitely manifesting after a really difficult time of feeling alone and isolated, of really being in your head and having to fight. There's some kind of battle here, some kind of war being waged. And for many of you, this is internal. This is a fight for acceptance of self, of who you truly are, walking in your authenticity. And that triggers people. People are deeply triggered by this journey because they don't have the guts to do this. And the more you walk in your authenticity, the brighter you shine, the star. I feel like you become more articulate in your expression. You become more clear in your expression. A lot of you guys, your artistic, creative, visionary expressions are going to get so clear. I think there's clarity coming for you on which way to go. And I think if you have any kind of doubts about people seeing your work or seeing you, I feel like it's going to clear. It's not even going to be an issue. because you're really going to be following your happiness. You're going to be following those things that light you up, the things that bring you deep wells of joy. It's a complete shifting of your energy. So it's going to be really hard for people to be toxic with you because your focus is like gratitude, happiness, enjoying your days, enjoying your moments. It's shifting from always being focused on like manifesting the next thing, manifesting, working, to like engaging each day, each project in a beautiful, inspired, present way. This shift of perspective is going to bring you a lot of fulfillment and a lot of joy. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean it's overnight, okay? But do expect to trigger other people's insecurity. You already have, because people are already watching you. And some people are wondering what's happening, what's going on. Some of you guys may have gone silent to a degree, and it's triggering people like, what's wrong with you? They think you're doing substances again, maybe. For others, this is a person in your life who has this toxic patterning, and you working on your stuff has triggered them. And the truth is that there comes a point in your life where you have to understand that you are not responsible for how people respond to your journey. Okay, you have to do what's right for you. And your part in their journey is doing what's right for you, and you allowing them to react accordingly, authentically, to where they are, and to understand that it is not a reflection on you of their behavior. It's a reflection of where they are. And sometimes that means that that's a crossroads for you guys, and perhaps it's time for y'all to part, and maybe later you'll meet up again, and maybe you won't. And sometimes it's a point where you go deeper and your relationship becomes something better, something grander, something you didn't think you would have, like the 10 of Cups. It's just different for different people. What we have to stop doing is judging relationships that end as a bad thing. It's not a bad thing if it's the right thing. And it doesn't mean that you can't be friends. It doesn't mean that you can't have contact. It just means that for right now, in this time and place, this part of the story has come to a pause or an end, because we both need to grow. We both need to heal. And you're going to heal your way, and I'm going to heal my way. And if our paths cross again, then they do. If we can remain friends, then we do, you know. And we have to stop judging each other so harshly. And it's hard because of the emotions, right? The emotions are there. But when we're healing ourselves and we can sit in that space of, you know, understanding what we need, and understanding that when we feed the things that we need, and we don't judge other people how they respond to us, we understand that they're responding because of where they are and not because of where we are, then it kind of helps us understand the emotions. So, okay, that's what I received for today. I hope this was helpful. If it was, leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical creatures next time. Bye, guys.